How's it going? So this entire week we've been talking about vision. We've been hammering down on how important it is to find a vision. And what I want to say, now that you have this part down, hopefully you went and discovered a vision to pair alongside it. If you haven't, just keep running with me because everything will just fall into place for you. That's how it works for everyone. It never happens the way we want to. We just keep running towards new information, and then that's how everything comes together. And we're able to piece different parts of our past, different parts of our education, from high school, from elementary school, middle school, everything. College, we're able to piece it all together. Street smarts, everything. I want everybody in, all inclusive, right? All one race. Not divided people, but everyone together, right? As a community, the people that are trying to benefit the world, the people that are trying to do the opposite, well, they sectored themselves off and they got their own little crew and their little posse that they're scheming with. That's not us. We're all here together. We're all trying to achieve things that our past generations have started. We're bringing them to fruition. We're bringing that harvest, that field up in abundance. So with that being said, now that you are running alongside with a vision, or you know your intentions when you have that vision, I want you to understand something. This is so important that you get it. Because when you are following that vision, the next thing that's going to come is distraction. Now I want to tell you how you can see this from a far overview and be able to look down on it and just say, you know what, call it out for what it is and keep moving forward, and you can keep proceeding along this journey. So now two things are going to happen, right? And I want to break this down like the Matrix. It's literally like the Matrix. I'm not a huge fan of the Matrix or even movies in general. I like watching movies, but the Matrix, I want to go to one piece, and that's when there is a red pill and there is a blue pill handed to Neo. He has to take one of these pills, and each one will determine a different destiny or a different situation he's going to put himself in. The same thing goes for us every single day. We live in the Matrix in that same exact moment. When you get a phone call, when you are in face-to-face interaction, whatever the case may be, you're presented with two pills in a sense, two decisions. You either, one, can give that situation attention, energy, effort, time of the day, right? Or you can say no. Now that answer stems from the vision. See, the vision will keep you healthy. The vision will keep you alive. The vision will keep you running with cheetahs. Cheetahs run with cheetahs. Eagles fly with eagles. The vision will keep you honed in and locked in and keep you with the right group. You see, what happens is when you let the vision down, you start saying yes to requests that are just not in line and in tune with who you are. You start doing tasks, start taking part-time jobs. You start doing activities that do not equate to your vision, right? How does this happen? Because there's a red pill and there's a blue pill that you take every single time, right? You got to pick which one you're going to take. Is it adding to my vision, or is this just me bending a knee down to someone else's agenda? Be a good person, do great deeds, pray for people. I was praying for someone yesterday. It wasn't even planned. I was praying for someone over a testimony that I had. I relinquished it, raised my banner with the Lord, and I was able to pray for someone. You know, that's neither here nor there. That's very personal on my side. But what I'm saying is, don't be a bad person. But at the end of the day, when these requests demanding an investment of your attention, your swiftness, right? When we do tasks, when we're intention driven, when we're trying to create impact and we're on this earth with purpose and we want depth in everything we do, we don't just do things half-butt, right? Some people might say half-ass. We don't do things that way. Everything we do has a completion. We think about the start from a completion standpoint. Yeah, we run with faith. We don't know how it's going to end up. We're not God by any means. We can try our best to emulate the way he moves. But at the end of the day, the vision is going to keep you alive. The vision is going to keep you away from distractions because phone calls are going to come in. Now, I want to give you a little story. Quick story. There was a young man. He was on his grind. He was doing what he was supposed to do. But then, you know, he noticed as time went on, his business was growing and expanding. His knowledge was enhancing. He was getting stronger and more fit. But this young man noticed something, that his sphere, his circle, his friends was getting smaller. Every year, every day, every week, every month, his friend group was just getting smaller and smaller. But then if you fast forward, he got all his goals accomplished, the small ones, the buying a house, buying a car, these are small, these are things that we should have regardless, because we've seen everybody else around us get them, right? So it must not be that difficult to obtain, right? Owning businesses, skyscrapers like what you see right out here, now that might be difficult. That might be difficult because I don't see a lot of people that do that. However, bear with me here. Bear with me here. We stay moving with our vision, right? This keeps us aligned. Now, the young man realized even though his circle got smaller, even though his friends were dropping left and right and he didn't have very many, the people he did move with, he ended up meeting in his business settings, right? The young man, as he elevated his life and took control of his surroundings, the new friends weren't as many, but he met them in business environments, or he met them in healing environments, or just places that aligned with his vision, because he said no to all the distractions when they came across his table, and he was very purpose driven and he was very intentional with where he was going. Therefore, everyone he met inside of that group had the same substance and carried the same values throughout time. Now you move forward and that compounds just like a stock. The stock compounding interest isn't brand new. The stocks are new, but compound interest isn't. Old money isn't new. This all happens with intentionality. Someone had a vision. That's an inheritance, right? We want all the money. We want people to transfer us the money. The younger generation, we're capable. We can take the leadership role, yet you don't follow the vision. You don't value the same things that the prior generation honored and valued and where they were going. So this is what vision does. It eliminates distraction. It keeps you alive. It keeps your posse and your sphere strong. It allows you to care more about your people and not just do things randomly. You're very intentional with the way you work and move. Let me make sure I covered all my bullet points here. That's kind of concluding everything. The young man, the story finishes, ended up with a great, fulfilling life. Had he gone the other way and listened to all the distractions that people were doing, took every phone call, every request, did everything that everyone was telling him to do, would he have got to the place he wanted to be? Well, that's up to us to decide. I would say highly unlikely. Highly unlikely. Moral of the story is the vision's going to keep you alive. Remember, don't bow your knee to other people's agendas and schedules. You have to stay purpose driven along the lines of your vision. All right? I hope somebody got some value from that. You guys take care. I'll see you on the next one.